Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian,
Going on, everybody.
and friend of the show, our boy, back again, William.
Hey, hey, how's it going?
We are excited to have a guest for one of our favorite shows. We are getting towards the stretch end finale next week. House of Villains. This is season one, episode 9. We get ourselves to our final 5. This episode was classic. We got ourselves into a little bit of change of format, no redemption challenge this week to have someone be able to make their comeback. I actually liked the nomination challenge with the leaf blowers. I thought it was funny, had a good amount of a little bit of finesse, goofiness, and some strategy involved. I also liked the dynamic throughout the episode of Johnny Bananas versus our boy Johnny Fairplay really souring in a lot of our opinions. And then finally, and probably chiefly, Omarosa throughout this episode, her fake injury called her manager and attorney again. A lot of things I outlined there. So I want to hear from you guys. William, guest of the show, what was your number one takeaway from the episode? And then we'll go to Brian.
Honestly, my biggest focus was just pretty much Omarosa and just what her next moves were gonna be. Um, just everything from every single aspect from the start of the episode to the end, her injury to the lawyers to I can't compete to the doctors. Um,
Show medic.
Show medic, yes. And then even all the way, even the elimination, like, come on now. Um, so just all of it, all of it.
Brian.
Yeah, Omarosa is the type of person that thinks her shit smells good because I don't know how I don't know how she's buying any of the stuff that she's selling. It's so bad. Like people are gonna watch this back. Like I'm glad the cast is probably watching it back and just laughing at her because she looks like an idiot. And I don't. I think Johnny Fairplay is kind of a wimp. I'm sick of Johnny Fairplay. I said it for a couple episodes now. I don't want him to win. I really don't want him to win. He's a crybaby. And I was Johnny Bananas made a great point. He's like, I wish both of these people could go home. And I was like, I agree. I would love to get them out of here and just move right to the finale.
Yeah, so I'll comment on a few of the things, starting with Johnny Fairplay. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt that he was trying to fake the sadness, right? And he comes out behind the bookshelf and he tries to play it off to the camera initially, like, huh, did that. But then 2 minutes later, he's back to crying again, having a panic attack, and it goes to Johnny Bananas' confessional. He's like, he's basically having a reality TV midlife crisis right now. And he was, dude, he was crying about,
Yeah.
listen, man, like, Johnny made the point, like Johnny Bananas, this show is more of like a relatively relaxed as far as strategy and cutthroating. And he made it very clear to him, just like anybody but Bobby. Like, just don't give to Bobby because we can't trust him. And he went and gave it to Bobby. And like, I don't want him to. He's an idiot. He's trying to play off like he didn't know that was going to happen. He was hoping that accidentally that Bananas got eliminated because of that, and then he could just play the ignorant card, like, "Oh, I didn't cause that," but like that's what you wanted to happen because, like Brian said, seems like he may be too much of a wimp to just try to take somebody out directly, and it's very surprising to me.
Yeah, because if this was a real challenge, Johnny would have buried him.
He'd be gone
Like,
already.
yeah, Johnny's like playing like he's given like I think like 50% of what he could actually do. And I think Johnny Fairplay made a point. He's like, he's not even trying to win some of these challenges, which he's probably not because I mean he is the front runner to win, I think. Like I think he's played the cleanest game.
He definitely has, and I feel like for both him and Omarosa, the both start the entire season with this very powerhouse attitude, like, yeah, I'm this bad villain. I'm the one that did this. I started the reason why this. They're both from two different generations of reality television, and that's why I think like I have to agree. Like this week, I it could have been an easy double elimination, and they could have swerved that in there or done something where they could have brought someone back to take one of their positions. Um,
Anybody, honestly. Like I
Anybody
would
for
love to have
real.
Bobby Lights come back for one of them, or like New York. I would take Jax back. I would take anybody that's been eliminated is better than either of them, in my opinion, at this moment.
I feel like Omarosa's been basically doing what she's called a lot of the other competitors, which she's floated. She's floated for like 3 episodes, all
Mhm.
because of this tambourine incident.
Where she didn't get struck.
Yeah, she didn't get struck.
I mean, the video evidence is there. I want to give a shout out to David the medic. Got the David the medic multiple. I did not tell Omarosa to go, and then when they brought her out again, he's like, "Well, what do you want?" She's like, "My chest, it's
Yeah.
constricted," and he's like, "Well, okay, but what do you want to do?" And she's like, looking at him like he's gonna bail her out. And this dude realized, he's like, "Dude, you already dined me out once trying to say I did something I didn't say. Like, I'm not doing this again for you, lady. Like, are you nuts?" And so she gets eliminated. She walks. She won't do the like exit even. Like, this should dock her pay.
Yeah, I said to Bill before he got on, she went out like a fart in the wind, like just pretty pathetic. I mean, because like you said, she came in with a bang. I was like, I'm not totally familiar with her, but I know she has like a presence, and I just think that just for her to fight with New York and then the fight with Tanisha, and then this is how she goes out. I just think it's pretty lame.
I was expecting a little bit more. Exactly. It was a very like I feel like a flat fart. Like
Yep.
she could have done a very big power move or made herself like a very iconic TV moment right then and there. Like going back to like that whole New York and pumpkin incident that occurred.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, yep, that iconic moment right there, the spitting in the face. There could have been something so crazy right there. Like again, going back to Omarosa, like I knew of her, but I was like 12 when
The
her
Apprentice
time to
and stuff.
shine.
Yeah.
Exactly. I didn't know anything about this. Like I didn't know anything about how that show went because I was too young for it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know that she was like, known for that reason. Um, but no, she totally had an opportunity to literally get in Tanisha's face even and say some real like
Mhm.
off the cuff stuff. But no, she decided just nope, this is too much. This is constricting me and just
Yeah.
and bye. Not nothing.
She owed us an iconic exit, and she just robbed it of us.
Like we got
I
Joel, yeah,
highly agree on
Joel,
that.
like Joel went on the thing and did it. Like that's the level of how like Joel knew it was lame, so he's like, somebody's got to get ejected here.
It's just like for all the crap she talked and all the big talk today, it's like, I mean, she knew she was had, and it's like she should have just taken the exit that way. It would have laughed off and been over. But like, I doubt they do a reunion for the show. I would love it, but like, I feel like they know like someone like her would just say I couldn't do it, you know. Well, and
Yeah.
it's because it's like honestly, you went out like a punk. Like you literally, when they show that episode where like it just doesn't hit her at all, and they keep showing, she'll go on Twitter and say like, "Well, they're not showing the time when it did hit me." It's like, oh, you're so full of crap.
Yeah,
Like,
she.
I'm sure E like literally released all the footage, all the raw footage to them so they could show. Like, this did not happen to her. She can try it all she wants, but like, it's such a weak look. Like,
Yeah.
you should use that as a, I got hit and I'm going on the war path. Not like I'm hit now. I can't do any. I can't do the leaf blower, the electric leaf blower challenge. It's not like a gas backpack that like heavy. It's like a little electric thing when you're pushing little McDonald ball pit balls with. Like, this is like
This
crazy.
was an easy like that one SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob and Patrick are playing with the leaf blowers in the I think it's in the Squidward village or something like that or community.
Yeah,
And that's what I kind of feel like this all was. And Omarosa was the Squidward in this incident. Like, this is above me.
the FU hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad
Uh,
she's on.
I
Peace.
want to get. I want to ask you guys going in the next week with the final five that we have, like who your predictions for your winners.
I mean, anybody but Johnny for me. I'm fine with anybody else winning except Johnny. Fair play.
I'm thinking about like the jury. Man,
I
I
don't
have a
think
feeling
you go.
it's
Sorry.
gonna come down to Tanisha getting her first win, or it's gonna be Shake getting his. I think this is would be his first, right?
It would. I don't think he's winning though.
I
It's
think it's
food challenge.
Tanisha or Johnny Bananas based off of likability and like who would
Are
have
you
the
talking
mutual
challenge
respect.
or actual winning the show?
No, winning the whole show.
Oh yeah, I don't think Shake will win the show.
Yeah.
No, I think
I
who's
don't think
winning
Tanisha
the
will win
overall
the show.
show.
I don't think Tanisha will win the show either. I think it's
I
between maybe this is how Anfisa, like the whatever we saw on the internet where it's like we're still waiting on Anfisa's move. Like, what is the move? We're running out of episodes here. Unless she just, like you said,
God, if
scarfs down that
Anfisa
food.
won, that'd be so. I mean, I don't hate her, but like, it's just I don't think she really like orchestrated any moves to deserve it. It
No.
would be anti-voting for like people to not want bananas, say, to win. But like, frankly, I think he would deserve it.
Yeah. I guess like because if Tanisha gets eliminated, she'd vote for him. Corinne might vote for him. Where's New York? Like, does New York still hate
She hates
Johnny Bananas?
bananas. Yeah, he's a
You
lizard.
amphibian reptilian
Yeah,
looking motherfucker.
yeah.
As I
Go
think
see
she
our
said it.
TikTok for the full clip.
But yeah, we just don't know how the voting's gonna go. Like, that's the thing about this show is a wild card. But I would
I
probably
love the
say like
show.
Johnny Bananas probably has the best probability to win.
Love the show.
Because if we think the way it looks that it is an eating challenge for next week, I mean, he's gonna win that. He's done that before. Like, he's the only one there that has the actual resume. Like, Shake looks like he's gonna vomit. I can't see Tanisha doing it. I Who else? You said maybe Anfisa, like maybe this is her move to win. Like, maybe that's the move where she just scarfs down the food, gets the W, eliminates somebody that we're surprised by. I can't see Johnny Fairplay doing it. Guy's crying all the time. And who am I missing? There's another person I'm missing, right? Tanisha.
No, I
Oh, Johnny Fairplay. Sorry, I don't.
They're not going to
Or,
vote for him.
yeah. I just don't. Too many Johnnies.
yeah, I can see Johnny taking the win for the challenge next week. Overall for the show though, I want to say it possibly they might swerve out to Tanisha, but I can also see it again just going down to bananas. And I say that with the way that he was politicked his way through the entire
Yeah,
season. So all the relationships he's made, like I can only think he'd be the only one.
I agree. I think it's just New York. Like, who he has been eliminated that actually hates Johnny Bananas besides New York.
I don't think, like I said, I think it does bananas a service if he can bring Tanisha with him, because everyone's going to know that Tanisha rode off of Johnny. If they're voting for like gameplay, then that's where Johnny I think is in a good advantage.
Right.
It's interesting from like you're saying they're talking about the Anfisa move. The only thing I can think about the big move is like if they get bananas out before the final
Yeah.
four.
Right. Yeah. So that's just, what is it? Like, and is the
That
episode
would
an
be what I
hour?
would think the
Like,
biggest move
how are
you
they
can
going to
make
do
for
this
a
all in
challenge.
an hour?
I mean, we don't know for a fact that it's an hour, do we? Could it be 2 hours
I
technically?
mean, I'd be fine with that.
God, that would be. I really don't want them to do unless it's just some like quick elimination, like some Squid Game crap, like real quick. Like, I hope we get more. I mean, even 90 minutes would be nice.
Mhm.
Agreed.
I think that basically covers it. Like I said, I think it's a strong penultimate episode, but we are curious to see on episode length and content for the finale. But we will hold out for our comments until next week. Probably the last finale we will have, possibly Southern Charm next week as well on Thursday. We're not sure yet. We'll let you guys know. But for myself, William, Brian, everyone here at the Reality Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.